Hey everyone, how's it going? So, this was one I was thinking about doing for a little while. And the reason why is because there's always been sort of a debate with some of the last few Halo games as well as the last few Doom games. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't do the Doom games with the Halos 1, 2, and 3, because that was not going to be fair. I did Halos 1, 2, and 3, and Dooms 1, 2, and 3. Did those to make a comparison to see which ones were better and which ones are not. If you want to find that out, go watch that video. But now we're getting to Halos 4 and 5, which are arguably the most hated Halo games. And we're going to do Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Now, I've got very different opinions about these games, and you'd be surprised what I'm going to have to say about some of these. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to just play the first level of these games because I got to go to work soon. And I don't want to get a chance to do this again. So we're going to do Halo 4 and Halo 5. They're on my Xbox. We're going to play the Xbox versions. Okay. And then we'll switch to PC and then we'll play Doom 2016 and then Doom Eternal. And we're going to kind of compare a little bit here. I'm not going to do the tier list. There's only 4 games we're doing. There's no point. I might as well just give my opinion and then that's it. We'll make it simple. We're doing more than that, then yeah, I'm going to do a list. But for this, no. I'm just going to make it simple. So we're going to start with the Halo games first this time because they came out before Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to start with the Master Chief Collection. We're going to do Halo 4 off of this. And we're doing the Xbox One S. That's fine. This game runs perfect on that, so it's not a big deal for here. I remember when the Master Chief Collection first came out and everyone bitched about how unfinished it was. And then like 5 years later, everybody did a re-review of it and they were like, never mind, this is one of the best things ever. After they patched it, of course. It's Halo 4. And a quick start. We're just going to do it on easy. I'm not looking for bragging rights, just going to show off the first level.
Tell me about the children. Dr. Halsey.
You already know everything.
You kidnapped them.
Children's minds are more easily accepting of indoctrination. Their bodies more adaptable to augmentation. The result was the ultimate soldier. And because of our success, when the Covenant invaded, we were ready.
Dr. Halsey, you're bending history for your own favor, and you know it. You developed the Spartans to crush human rebellion, not to fight the Covenant.
When one human world after another fell, when my Spartans were all that stood between humanity and extinction, nobody was concerned about why they were originally built.
So you feel in the end your choices were justified?
My work saved the human race.
Do you think the Spartans' lack of basic humanity helped?
What are you after? The others before you were naval intelligence, but you're something else.
Records show Spartans routinely exhibited mildly sociopathic tendencies. difficulty with socialization, and
The
verbalization.
records show efficient behavior operating in hazardous situations. I supplied the tools to maintain that efficiency.
Do you believe the Master Chief succeeded because he was, at his core, broken?
What does John have to do with this? You want to replace him?
The Master Chief is dead.
His file reads missing in action.
Catherine. Spartans never die.
Your mistake is seeing Spartans as military hardware. My Spartans are humanity's next step. Our destiny as a species. Do not underestimate them. But most of all, do not underestimate him.
Yeah, by the way, this is not 343's fault. This is Bungie's fault because if you go back to the old Halo games, 2, 3, and Reach, they are a shit show in story. They have no idea where they were going with it. And this is 343 trying to fix all that. Like, seriously, I have no idea where the fuck the story was going in Halos 2, 3, and Reach. Reach was, story-wise, the worst. Gameplay-wise, was great. Level design-wise, it was fantastic. Story-wise, it was shit. It made no fucking sense. And that's why we're here. Because this is trying to pick up where Halo 3 left off, and 343 is looking at the shit they got, and they're like, how do we make sense of this shit? So let's be fair. This was not 343's fault. I'm not saying 343 was a good studio, because they had other problems. Their management was shit. But they were trying to fix the shit that was wrong. That's why Halo fans are stupid. They don't realize you're getting a shit show for story, okay? It might look great. There might be some fun stuff in there, but story-wise, it's shit. The first game was the best. Still. Reach comes close, but only because of gameplay and level design. Story-wise, it was worse. To this day, Bungie has not explained any of that shit. They have not explained a goddamn thing. And Destiny proves they don't know what they were doing. Also, to be clear, Halos 4 and 5, they got members from id Software who actually worked on this. And you could see.
Wake up, Chief. I need you.
In fact, they're the reason why this game on Xbox One S runs 60 frames per second. It's those guys from id Software. They know how to do that shit. They're that fucking good. And those guys worked on Doom.
Chief! Easy. You've been out for a while.
Where are we?
We're still adrift on the Dawn.
Why did you wake me?
Hang on. Bringing your systems online now. I rewrote your ship's firmware while you were out.
You've been busy.
Activating the ship's gravity generators. Chief, look up. You need to pull the manual release.
Oh shit. Let me fix my controls. Let me see the conversion. Yep. Yeah, save settings.
Seems like old times.
Ready to get back to work?
I thought you'd never ask. We've got intrusion alerts lighting up on multiple decks. Our best bet to figure out who's boarding us is the observation deck, 4 floors up.
Could it be a rescue team?
Wouldn't bet on it.
Intrusion alert. Weapon systems online.
How long was I out?
4 years, 7 months, 10 days.
Somebody should have found us by now. What's that?
Sensor scan, high intensity. Doesn't match any known patterns.
How close are we to the observation deck?
It's directly above us. Chief, be careful. Because some areas might have lost pressure.
Right.
Chief, watch out! Didn't realize the ship had deteriorated so badly.
I thought we had a truce with the Covenant.
A lot can happen in 4 years. Either way, he's probably not alone. We should be careful. That's the last of them. Find the override for the blast shield so we can see what we're up against. The good news is these Covenant aren't outfitted like standard military. It's possible we just came across a rogue salvage ship. Or we might have stumbled into an entire Covenant fleet.
Maybe they haven't recognized us.
That's one possibility. Landing craft flanking us!
We need to get off this ship.
We've got bigger problems. We've got a cruiser on an intercept course. Head for the elevator banks.
Didn't the ship's sensors say we still had weapon systems online?
Yes, but since the ship was torn in half, we can't access the weapon stations. We'll have to fire them manually from the outer hull.
Yeah, this was 343 trying to fix Bungie's bad writing. Like, oh, we're going to have good actors. We're going to have a story you're not going to be able to follow. We leave it all a mystery. They don't know what the fuck they were doing. These guys tried to fix it.
cruiser's shields are down. Assuming they don't raise them, that missile's gonna be one heck of a surprise.
These Covenants seem more fanatical than the ones we fought before. How far to the missile?
We're just about there.
A lot of people say the AI wasn't that good in this game. Well, the AI wasn't as smart in the Halo games either by Bungie. They were just exploitable. I know, because I made the AI in that game jump off bridges. It's not smart. It's exploitable. They're only hard because when you kick difficulty up, they just do more damage. And they change their patterns up a little bit. But if you know how to get around, we can beat those games just fine. I just don't bother because I don't want to put myself through this shit ever again, especially Halo 1. Oh, also, Bungie finally confirmed, Bungie confirmed that the library in Halo 1 was not supposed to be there in the first place. It just ended up being in there because they had to rush through to get the game finished. You know, even the first game, they didn't know what the hell they were doing. It just showed up very, very good. Thank God for that.
The auxiliary launch station should be to your left, out of the airlocks. You'll have to prime the launch for ignition.
Cortana.
It's nothing. Just get to the launch station. I'm sorry. Did I miss orbiting a Forerunner planet at some point?
One thing at a time.
They're still loaded with snipers.
There's the launch station.
Dawn scanning us.
So, now can we worry about the giant metal planet? It's using a gravity well to pull us inside the surface. We've got to hurry. The second we cross the dome's event horizon, its atmosphere is going to tear us apart.
Where are the closest escape pods?
Aft vehicle bay. I'm tagging the closest airlock. Go! All but one of the grav generators just went dark.
Just keep it pointed at that vehicle bay.
We're almost there. Chief! Hold on! We're caught in the gravity well.
Can you track the escape pods?
Negative. Look out!
I'm going to show a little bit of the next level just to give you an idea of where this game's going. And I know what Halo fans are going to hate what I'm going to say next. I just know they're going to hate it. No, I call Halo fans like Trump supporters nowadays. They just don't want to accept the fact that, hey, look, Halo 1 was the best. Everything after that was a shit show except for a couple of games. And this was another studio trying to fix all the mistakes Bungie made. Keep in mind, they did this with Bungie's own engine. Like, if they can make their engine run 60 frames per second, what the fuck is Bungie's excuse?
Where are we?
Checking coordinate impact data.
We have asked you to give up your family, your childhood, your future.
Cortana.
I'm sorry. It's the crash. I'm fine.
Something was wrong even before we left the Dawn.
Chief? Really? I'm fine.
Cortana.
I was put into service 8 years ago.
8 years.
AIs deteriorate after 7, Chief.
Halsey.
Chief.
We need to find Halsey.
Chief, please.
She made you. She can fix you.
I won't recover from rampancy, Chief.
If we can just get back to Earth and find Halsey, she can fix this.
Don't make a girl a promise you can't keep.
We need to move.
Yeah, that's kind of one other thing I don't like about this game.
Better than we did.
How many ships made it through the roof?
Plenty. Why?
We still need a ride home.
picking up a faint transmission on the high band.
Covenant?
I don't think so. The pattern's different. I'll try to triangulate its position.
Oh, whoops. That was my fault. That was my fault, 100%. All right, we'll stop it there. Yeah, look. Okay, I'll make it official right now. The guys at 343, despite their shitty management, they knew more what to do with Halo than Bungie did. Bungie did the same thing over and over again. It's only when Reach was coming out, they had to try something different. Does that sound like a good developer to you? Like, at least 343 tried to fix this shit. And you know what? I'm going to say it right now. This is the proper Halo 2. Because this goes where Halo 2 should have gone. Halo 2 comes out. Oh, it's another Halo. Oh, wait, there's a bunch of Halos. You could have wrote that shit in a sentence. And that would have been it. Like, oh, we have to find out where the thing is to shut this shit. Oh, where the fuck is that? Oh, wait till Halo 3 to find that information. This game, like, I'm going to spoil this. They went after the Forerunners. The guys who created the Halo. Or the Halo rings. That's where Halo 2 should have gone. And you know what? Despite two main problems with this story, it does so much right. They even show what the Halo rings actually did in this game. And it scares the fuck out of you. Like, these developers weren't scared. They were like, no, we're really going to show what this shit should have did. So I know people are going to hate me for saying this, but I think Halo 4 is the proper Halo 2. You can skip Halos 2 and 3 and say, fuck it, go straight here, and you'll get more of a story out of this than those games fucking did. And keep in mind, these guys are trying to fix all the shit Bungie got wrong. Which was a lot story-wise. Gameplay-wise, I think the Halo games were fine. You know, but, man, this one really tried to fix it. And in my opinion, I think they did a really good job. The two things they fucked up on, one was Cortana, which you can see is he's all fucked up. I don't know why they wrote that in. I think it's because the Halo fan base even back then was extremely toxic. Even when I got this, when I got this version of this game in 2016, they were still toxic up the ass. Oh, we have to worry about women all of a sudden. Well, guess what? That's how life works. You know, but I hate the fact they did that with Cortana. They didn't have to do that at all. That's one major problem they did with this. The other major problem is Captain Fuckface. I don't remember his original name because I don't want to remember. You know who I'm talking about. There's one captain in this game from another ship who's just a flat-out narcissistic asshole. And it's like, he's freaking out over the dumbest shit. And they wrote him in for drama. That's the reason why they wrote him in here. That's it. You know, now I know Halo fans bitch about the gameplay. Listen, Call of Duty was dominating at this point. They kind of still are in ways. Why were they not trying to rip him off? Because, keep in mind, Master Chief... No, it was Master Chief. It was Halo Anniversary didn't sell as well as they wanted it to. And that was number 343, so... By this point, in fact, it was even a Halo 4 was a shock because by 2012, Halo was basically dead. Halo wasn't selling anything by this point. This is also a new studio doing this. Also, the multiplayer in this, I thought was better than the Bungie games. They actually gave you an option to sprint indefinitely, which was perfect. They made the gameplay faster. They made it more dynamic, which Bungie never fucking did. It was the same slow-ass gameplay. These guys tried to speed it up. It made it more competitive. But I would say Halo 4 is arguably better gameplay-wise from Bungie's games. They actually tried to fix problems, whereas Bungie did the same thing over and over again. They didn't fix any of the problems until Halo Reach, which is why fans say that's the best one, because the gameplay is arguably the best, which I would say on the Bungie side of things, yeah, the gameplay was better in Halo Reach. Not that much better, but better. All right, so that's Halo 4. I would say, I know Halo fans hate me for saying this, but this is better than Halo 2 and Halo 3. This is better. Like, story-wise, they answer a lot of shit they should have answered in those fucking games. All right, so that's done for Halo 4. That's my opinion on that. Wait for it to load, then I'll quit, and we'll go straight to Halo 5. At that. Halo 5. This one was controversial when it came out. Even Angry Joe had shit to say. Let's see. In my opinion, this game right here really showed the power of the Xbox One and showed that Microsoft and Bungie, not Bungie, but Microsoft 343, graphics-wise and gameplay-wise, knew what the fuck they were doing. Like, this is the reason why I say power is not, like, power isn't everything. It's optimization that matters. All right, so I'll show off one full mission, then I'll show off another one a little bit to give you context to this one. So this one was also hated.
Spartan Locke. I have spent enough years with Oni to know the truth. Once this is over, after all I have done, they'll order you to kill us both.
Team Osiris. Over the last 72 hours, 5 colonies have experienced identical events. Massive destruction, Forerunner in origin. And Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Halsey has managed to contact us. She claims to have information on these attacks.
Halsey is currently in Covenant custody on the surface of Kamchatka. Your mission is to insert behind enemy lines, retrieve Halsey, and bring her back to Infinity. Be advised, Dr. Halsey is accompanied by Covenant Supreme Leader Jul 'Mdama. If you have the opportunity...
Understood, Commander.
Good luck, Spartan Locke. Infinity out.
Tracking gear online.
Affirmative. Say, before we make this jump, anybody want to say a few words?
I figure if God can hear how scared I am, so can everyone else. Locke, you buying first drink when we're done?
You ask, you buy. Fire Team Osiris, the light is green.
Yeah, the stuttering, by the way, that might be my capture card doing that. It's not the game itself.
Com check.
Comms working fine, Lab.
Copy that.
Yeah, again, this is kind of where they focus more on the Call of Duty thing. Call of Duty was dominating. Why would they not copy it?
Contact.
Also kind of shows you when like a fan base sells out to another franchise and they're like, bring this franchise back to the way it was. Well, why are you buying the other one? We're gonna buy the other one, they're gonna make it like the other one. Again, that's why I say Halo fans are like Trump supporters. They want things one way, but they'll sell out just so they can get entertainment. Keep in mind, this is the last Halo game that came out before the Doom games came out. That's why I'm doing these first. This came out like 6 months before Doom 2016 came out. The first complaint was, you don't play as the Master Chief a whole lot in this game.
Incoming!
We could have taken him. Let's move. Bale, keep an ear on comms.
Affirmative.
Buck, Tanaka, pull security.
On it.
Yeah, see, they got the iron sights in air and everything.
Halsey and Mdama are holed up inside a Forerunner structure ahead. That's our target.
So Halsey called us?
She said there was something big happening and gave Captain Lasky coordinates to find her. Contact.
All clear.
Move on toward Halsey's position. Forerunner soldiers! Up the cliffs! Get after them! Soldiers just teleported through that ice wall. Prometheus, all sides!
We could push right up the middle. That would be rough. Might want to consider flanking.
Move smart. Fire with a purpose. door is sealed tight.
Forerunner security station. Must be in lockdown.
Let's see. This should do it.
The Artemis did the trick. Look, listen to this. They're assaulting the back of the temple. Bring in the Kraken.
Kraken sighted!
Hold position. Buy more time. Jules getting desperate. How'd you learn to speak Sangheili, Vale? When I was a kid, I was stuck on a diplomatic shuttle adrift in deep space for 6 months. My options were be real bored or spend the time getting smart.
Our destination is on the other side of this battlefield. Watch out for the Kraken. The Covenant are trying to use it to break the Promethean lines.
I'd rather not get stuck between them.
Toward Halsey's position.
Must have dealt a blow to Indama's authority when the Prometheans turned on him. Gained a lot of followers, styling himself as a Forerunner prophet.
Jul Indama is an opportunist, not a leader. It was only a matter of time until his version of the Covenant started to break.
Well, it could stand to break a little faster if you ask me.
We're close to Halsey's position.
Hostiles charging.
Nice!
The new kind, too. Like they reported on Oban.
Concentrate fire on the broken armor. Don't let them through to Halsey. We need her alive.
Shoot there!
All right, danger is clear.
We move on Halsey and Jewel.
What is the problem?
There are several. Would you like to discuss the finer points of casual reconciliation?
More human sarcasm.
So you have learned something from me, Jude.
You claim to be able to access.
And I can. However, I did not claim to be able to access it instantaneously.
No time to dither. You will also afford me respect befitting of the Didact's hand.
Seems your fingers are an open rebellion, Han.
Enough!
Yeah, good looking.
Do your work.
Eyes on target. This location does not serve my needs. When she makes another transmission, I must
I
triangulate.
tire of this, Doctor. You have been chasing shadows for weeks to no avail.
Dr. Halsey, Captain Lasky would like a word with you.
It took you long enough.
A little bit of the next level. I might skip to another level later in the game. And I'm going to show you why I like 343 a little bit more. A little bit more.
Clear to land in Docking Bay 11.
Because gameplay-wise, these guys know how to have fun.
Captain Lasky, I sent you my position 3 weeks ago. I told you this was happening.
We'll discuss that in private, Doctor. Palmer.
What has she done? How far has it already gone?
Good work, Osiris.
What do you think that's about?
Yeah, those are real actors, by the way. They put in this game. They did that because they had real actors in Call of Duty. Again, if anybody's going to sell to another franchise, why not copy the other franchise?
I haven't seen Chief press himself like this since we were in boot camp.
He's fine, Fred.
This many missions non-stop isn't fun.
Sierra 117 to Infinity. Blue team has located Argent Moon. Signs of hostile activity, but she's still here.
Copy that, 117. Eliminate all hostiles. Secure Argent Moon. You may deploy when ready.
Affirmative, Infinity. 117 out.
Here you go.
Thanks, Kelly. Everyone ready?
Affirmative.
You good?
Blue team, fall out.
The resisting. Throw the envoy out the airlock.
I'm just showing that for fun.
Home breach.
Alright. So let's leave game. I'm going to show you one more level real quick, just to give you an idea of why I like 343 more than Bungie. I'm not saying they're that good of a studio, because their management was shit. But they did some pretty cool stuff. Let me see. Which one was it? This one. Check this out. This Bungie never would have did. And it's why I don't like Bungie. Oh, also, this is the shortest game in the franchise. Bullshit. Halo 3 was shorter than this.
I'll have a briefing for you by the time we reach San Helios.
See you planetside.
In fact, Halo 1 is actually shorter than this.
So, you wrote a target dossier on the Arbiter when you wrote Tony.
That was 6 years ago. What's your point?
You recommended assassinating him.
After he killed millions of our people,
So why didn't you?
things changed.
The Arbiter is engaged in combat. We will escort you to him.
Locke. Planet's deep in civil war. If this all goes sideways...
I understand, sir. It's not my first mission that doesn't exist.
Good luck, Spartan.
Yeah, by the way, in Halo 1, there were no Spartan program. Just one guy with a suit, that was it. Halo Reach comes out, oh no, there's a bunch of them. Bungie made that shit up on the spot. That was not part of their legacy. Just one super soldier, that was it. It was just one guy in a suit. That's all it was. But no, they had to make all this other shit up, so now Bungie's, like, 343's got to fix this shit. This is Bungie's fault, not 343. Just so we're clear. 343 tried to fix it. So check this out. We're now in the Covenant world.
Arbiter has united the Keeps and formed a new alliance, the Swords of San Helios. With Arbiter's victories and the death of Jul Mdama, the Covenant remnants grow desperate. They have begun an assault on Vadam lands, targeting Arbiter specifically.
And Arbiter's location?
Look at this shit.
The Elder Council chambers. Victory to clan and kin, Spartans. Maquis out.
I'm impressed. Arbiter has females in his ranks. War has traditionally been a male's job on San Helios. What are those buildings over there? Sunaion. That's where the Guardian is located. Gonna need serious backup to get anywhere near it.
We need the Swords of San Helios. And that means we need Arbiter.
Let me get a little bit of combat going just to show you. This is the Covenant home world. Bungie couldn't do this shit. They tried. They gave us high charity, but that was it.
Covenant forces ahead.
Who's over there?
Spirit, inbound.
That's nice of him to send a welcome wagon.
Let the guns talk, Osiris.
Let's stop it there. Yeah, 343 took us to the goddamn Covenant world. Bungie couldn't do that shit if they fucking tried. Bungie had no idea what the fuck they were doing story-wise. They were just making games to make games because Microsoft told them to. And Halo fans eat that shit up like no fucking tomorrow. And here's 343 trying to fix the shit. I'm not saying 343 was that good of a studio because their management was shit. And Microsoft kept trying to change things. That was the problem. But the people, the developers, they were trying to fix all this shit. And you know, proof of that? Go play Destiny. Destiny is a shit show in story. It is a goddamn shit show. In fact, Destiny 1 was proof of this. They had no idea where the story was going. It didn't even have a fucking story. You know, yeah, I know Activision jumped in the middle of that, but they still had no idea what the fuck they were doing. And they ripped off every single Bungie fan out there. They really did rip them off completely. And they're still ripping them off, even with Destiny 2. But gameplay-wise, this is the best one. I know the AI is not as good in some ways, but again, when the Halo fans sell out the Call of Duty, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to copy it. And then you get pissed why they copied it. Why do you think they're going to Call of Duty? Don't go to Call of Duty. And again, Doom 2016 came out 6 months after this came out. And I'll be honest with you. When I played this, I had fun. Like this, in my opinion, Halo 5 brings back the fun stuff that Halo 1 kind of did. You know, but they also did the shit that Bungie would never do. You know, if you're going to continue a story, do it right. You know, I think what we need at this point is a Halo reboot. We just need that. Just start all over, find out what they got right with the first game, and just follow with that. You know, that's what made it good. This, in my opinion, this is the true Halo 3, in my opinion, because this is where Halo should have gone. The only problem is just one thing, and it's one thing only, and that's Cortana. That's really it. And I'm not going to spoil it, but when you get to the ending of this game, it hits hard. Like, really? You went with this with the story? And you can see why the story kind of ends with this. They got Halo Infinite now, which I'm not touching. I tried the free-to-play version. It felt like it was free-to-play. And I just don't want to deal with it no more. You know? Because Halo fans have no idea what the fuck they want. They say they want to go back to what the Bungie games did. You do not want to go back with what the Bungie games did. You do not. I did a Halo marathon last year. September of last year. I played all the games, and I'm going to be honest with you, okay? Halo 1 was the best. Halo Reach was second best, only because of gameplay and level design. 4 and 5 felt better than 2 and 3. I'm sorry. They felt way better. You know, they had their problems, but they were better, in my opinion. Halo fans be pissed at this shit. You guys created this. You know, or better yet, why don't Halo fans, you know, become developers and go to 343 and fix this shit? Or at least try to convince Microsoft to fix this shit. So, we're going to end it there for that. So, Halo 4 and 5, I'm sorry, they're better than 2 and 3. They're better. They got problems, but they're better. Because I feel like... I do feel like that, like... This team was trying to fix all the shit Bungie got wrong. Just felt they were trying to fix all that, but you can see why it was a shit show. Because Bungie made it a shit show. That's the reason why. Alright, let's close this out. Now we're going to go to Doom and Doom Eternal. Let's close that. Okay, so now we're going to do Doom Eternal. No, we're going to do Doom 2016 first, then we're going to do Doom Eternal. And we're going to do this on PC, mouse and keyboard, so they prefer in that. They got controller support, to be fair. And they're still good with the controllers, by the way. So if you want to play these games with controllers, they're perfect. In fact, I bought my copy of Doom 2016 on the Xbox before I got back to PC gaming. I was going to do PC gaming because that's what Doom is more associated with. Okay, so this game was in development for 9 years. It started development in 2007 to come out to 2016. And the thing was this. What held development off on this game for so long was the market changed. In fact, if you watch the original design of this game, it really was like Call of Duty or Battlefield. But in 2013, actually it was late 2012 actually, after Rage didn't do so well, Bethesda came in and they were like, okay, what's going on with Doom? We got to get something going with Doom. And this is where I give id Software some credit. They focused on the gameplay first. Like, they focused on trying to reinvent the gameplay. And that was a smart move. That's how you make game development properly. You do the gameplay first, get like a small team working on it, which is what they did, and just get things working properly. But they knew the problem was that it was too much like Call of Duty or Battlefield. If you watch earlier footage of it, I'm not going to show it today, but there's documentaries that show footage of this, what the game looked like early on. They were trying to follow up Doom 3, and they were calling it Doom 4. But it was taking so long because the market was just iffy. No nowhere to go. But Bethesda stepped in and says, you know what? Make it a reboot. If you want to tie it to the story of the older games, fine, but make it a reboot. Go back to square one and just make it, Mars and hell. Just do that. They did that. And this is after John Carmack left id Software, but he left to work on VR. And thank God he did that, because VR is way better than I thought it would be. But they actually knocked it out of the ballpark with this game. So let's go ahead and show it off. Again, this came out 6 months after Halo 5 came out. Oh, whoops. Gotta turn the audio back on. Yeah, these intros for this game still active, even on the Xbox and PlayStation. Even the multiplayer for this was made by the same team that made the multiplayer in Halo 5. Which is both cool and sad at the same time, because I should have taken this weapon system and done something really cool with it. Let me see. We're going to delete that. We'll do normal.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear until it is done.
We have to contain this.
cause of the demonic invasion until the Rezar satellite is brought back online.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
Good thing about them, they always give you a shotgun right away. It's like, yeah.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Cannot be allowed to leave this place. He would ruin everything.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand, our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now, yes. But it was worth the risk, I assure you.
Yeah, this was id Software saying the king is back. Oh, you didn't like Halo 5? Okay, we'll pick this up instead. In fact, just so we're clear, the reason why they made Doom Slayer in this, they made him like a demigod, but you could blame Halo fans for that. Because in 2012, I don't know if I could show it, but Death Battle, one of the earlier episodes, they did Doom Guy versus Master Chief. And long story short, they actually gave accurate representations of both characters. Here's the problem. When it came to the fight, Doom Guy didn't do shit. He just stood there and shot weapons, which made no sense. And Master Chief did all the shit he did in the trailers. And Master Chief just eviscerated Doom Guy for some reason. And he did it with those bullshit logic also. And for some reason, Master Chief can beat the BFG. Like, I'm sorry, the BFG wipes out everything. And if you read the comments down below, Doom fans were like, bullshit. Doom Guy would have ripped Master Chief's head off. Doom Guy had been to hell. All Master Chief did was fight aliens. That was it. Not demoting it that much, but that's all he did. And Dick Battle was like, oh, it was a joke. We're just fucking around. Yeah, well, they never fixed that joke. So, id Software responded by saying, fine, we're going to make Doom Guy a fucking god. And we're going to see in the next game how that plays out. Yeah, by the way, the AI in this game is way smarter than what Halo has. I mean, they might look stupid until they sneak up on you. The thing is, I'm trying not to knock Halo that much. I'm just trying to bring reality into the mix. Like, Halo started off as a good series. It just got worse as it went along. Oh yeah, I forgot I get upstairs. You might also notice too, no iron sights. I said, fuck that shit. We're gonna make it hip fire only. You want iron sights? Go play COD. Oh yeah, they gave you a map too. I don't remember if Halo gave you a map in any of the games. I don't think they ever did. Yeah, collectibles. This is something that, like, Halo's not really known for all that much. Later games, Halo's known for collectibles, but the earlier ones, no. Yeah, do hazard protection. What the hell? Yeah. Mods. Let's get the charge burst. Here's a go for the grenade, Bob, but what the hell? You know what's so funny is a lot of Microsoft fans with the PlayStation, and all of a sudden they get pissed off because Microsoft bought Bethesda. I'm looking at them like, Bethesda and Microsoft have been together for a long time. They just made it official, that's all. Same with id Software. They've worked together for a very long time.
Welcome to the UAC. Now 221 accident-free days.
Do what anyone says, that's fucking awesome. Let me tell you a funny story real quick about this game. So when this game came out, I talked to a number of COD fans. I'm not making this up. They never got past the first level. They did not get past the first level. I remember one said he got to the second level. Not making this up. And he was like, yeah, I quit. I didn't like it. I was like, you didn't even make it to hell. I was like, I heard hell was a bitch. I'm like, you're too scared to go to hell? I couldn't wait to get to hell. It's like, really? You know, like Halo and Doom fans, they were like, no, I don't want to play. It looks like, no, they were scared shitless of it. That's what they were scared of. And this is the time when all classic shooters are starting to come back. Like, we got Wolfenstein, we got Doom, even Shadow Warrior came back, and no one thought that would happen. And by the way, this game is fucking awesome. In fact, Bethesda tried to sabotage their own game. Why they would do that, I don't know. They tried to reboot the series, they tried to sabotage it. They would not give out review copies. They only promoted the multiplayer. Which the multiplayer of this game was okay. It's fun, but it's okay. It's not what it should have been. The fans are the ones who stood up and were like, no, get this game for the fucking campaign. The campaign sells this shit, and the game sold like crazy after that. That was the fans stepping up and saying, buy this shit. Halo fans would never do that shit. They'd be like, game sucks, not buying it. Or they buy it anyway and bitch. Yeah, and if you haven't tried this campaign yet, I tell you right now, get this game, try the campaign. I tell you, I've even seen Actman, who never played a Doom game before, who reviewed the game like a few years afterwards, and he was like, this game doesn't give a rat's ass. It's fucking Doom, it's going to kick your ass, and it's going to just say, you're not good enough, try again. That's awesome in my opinion. I like Actman. I think he's a pretty good guy. All right, so that was Doom 2016. Great game. It even has a level editor in there, which is also pretty damn good. They dropped support for it, but it's still pretty good. He's got to wait like 5 minutes for it to fucking load. So that's Doom 2016. Now we're getting to Doom Eternal, the follow-up. I was not looking forward to this game. The name alone kind of threw me off. Also, I never liked Doom 2, so it's another reason why I was looking forward to it. Let's give it a shot. I had to download this again, by the way. I might give you my opinion of how I feel about this game. Oh, wait, you know what? I forgot to do something. I gotta fix something. We're going to exit that real quick. I got to fix one thing here real quick. I was playing around with something last night. Okay, here we go. Now, get a look at how this game starts. Now, this is kind of where I have issues already. That's how the game starts? Like, yeah, I know, it's the ending to the last level, but put it in the last level. This made me say, what the fuck? Like, it was a bad sign off the bat. Here. That's better. That's what this should have had. Like, it's hell on earth. Make it hell on earth. All right. We're going to delete that. We're going to start from scratch. I guess it'll do hurt me plenty. Yeah, this game is way more difficult than the last one. They ramped it way up.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
Nearly 60% of our planet has been consumed by the invaders.
We have the Hellpriest signal locked in. The target is marked, but the signal will not hold for long.
For it is he that they feared, not man, or his armies. They feared the mark of the beast.
I think I left ray tracing on. Let me turn that off. Ray tracing makes almost no difference in this game. It makes like very, very little. Turn that off. That changes. Yeah, it makes very little difference. I don't know why they even bothered.
I have located the signal. I will mark it on your HUD.
At first, the game sounds pretty good. Just wait a few minutes. Sticky bombs. fair, they added some depth to the gameplay, but the difficulty is far more insane. You see how fast my health is dropping? You really gotta smash your way through these guys, and I'm on the normal difficulty, by the way.
Remains guarded! You can't!
Yeah, ray tracing is turned off. It still looks really good. Like, I'll give it that. I don't know why they even bothered.
The first Hell Priest has been terminated. The demonic consumption of Earth has been reduced by 36.8%. There are 2 Hell Priests remaining.
Yeah, full auto. See, they kind of went for more of an arcade feel with this, but like it sounds more like Fortnite. here that I'm missing? Nope. They got one-ups in here now? Oh. Thank God I wasn't streaming. You can tell right off the bat, they made this thing like way more fucking difficult. And yeah, they put quick scoping in the game. Because I'm on arcade games. Oh, I will love this game. No, I don't. Lost a life already. Now, I believe there's an option in the settings here. I'm gonna go to controls. I think it's in here. Yeah, there's aim assist and all that other shit. That's for the controller specifically. It's not for mouse and keyboard though. Yeah, they put quick scoping in here. That gives you an idea where they were going with this. fast. They just throw everything at you. Insufficient fuel. I'm gonna stop it there. That gives you an idea, like, what the problem is. I have beaten this game. I got a fully completed save file right here. So yeah, I did everything. I even got all the stuff. I even got all the cheat codes and all that stuff. So I did everything. Okay, so the problem with this game is it's way too fucking hard. And you think it wasn't hard enough? Go to Ancient God Part 1. It's even more insane. Like, here, I'll just show you real quick. So if I click on this. Yeah, they're even harder. Here, I know you don't see it because my camera's in the way. See these upper arrows? This means it's going to be really fucking hard. And it's sad because 2016 was really good, and then this comes out, and it's just like they corrected way too high. And the thing is, you think it'd be enough? There's still a nightmare mode in the game. You even put Ultra Nightmare in here. But here is where the problems start to kick in. And this is where it starts to make sense. So, Doom 2016 was still a big hit, but that's still a really great game. This one, it felt like they were going for like the hyper-skilled audience that like had something to prove. Why? And you can tell because he's adding skins to this game, all kinds of other crazy shit. Check this out. You're gonna say you got all these skins. I mean, who asked for this shit? Like, that's the default skin. I slept on the other one. You even got skins for the fucking entrances. Got different paint jobs for the weapons. Different poses. Like, who the fuck asked for this shit? Even intros. Like, victory. Like, who asked for this shit? Like, really? Like, I sure as hell didn't. But here's where it starts to come full circle. This is what we're trying to get to. So, there's another character in the game called the Marauder, and he was labeled as the hardest boss to go up against. When it originally came out, well, he was actually broken when they came out. So broken that you could beat him in literally 2 seconds if you know what you're doing. In fact, if you went on YouTube for the longest time, you can't find him on there anymore because finally it died down, thank God. But people were trying to show how fast they could beat the Marauder. One guy I got into an argument with online. I'm not going to say his name or anything because I don't want to give the guy any credit. I really told him, is anyone sick of this shit by this point? This is fucking boring. And the guy literally tried to defend himself saying, oh yeah, well I've been like 100 hours trying to learn to beat him like that. And I'm like, why the fuck is 100 hours learning to beat him that fast? Like, why? What's the point? What about the rest of the fucking game? He says, you just don't understand. You're not a Doom fan. I'm like, kid, I've been playing Doom since 1995. And we never tried to beat bosses that fast. No joke, he literally called me a Call of Duty fan. I'm not making that up. And that's what started to hit me. It's all these Halo and COD fans coming here and trying to like get as far away from those franchises, but also trying to make this one more toxic. And that's where the problems kicked in. This was not for Doom fans. This is for the hyper-skilled audience. They even tried to go to Twitch and offered a certain skin on Twitch you can't get anymore. It's the unicorn skin. Who asked for this shit? Literally. Look, I play this game a lot. I'm level 102, okay? So I can talk shit. Yeah, I mean, compared to 2016, this was dog shit. This was just like the wrong direction. You know what I did with it when I got sick of it? I did that. And I'm doing it again. Uninstalling it. I didn't even play Ancient Gods Part 2 because the story got really dumb. You know, it's a game that's just not fun to play because you gotta be like super persistent with this shit. And the thing is, like, that's not Doom. Doom was never about that. Doom was about making everyone be able to access the game and just have fun with it. Because here's the thing. Why did every difficulty be that fucking hard when there's already a nightmare mode in the game? Why? So yeah, that's my opinion on these other games. Like Halo's 4 and 5, I say they're pretty damn good. I mean, I know Halo fans hate them, but I say they're pretty damn good. Again, it's the problems with Cortana. That was the biggest problem with both of those. If you can get past that and maybe some of the gameplay changes, they're still pretty damn good. Doom 2016 is also really fucking good. Like that's the one I recommend. Doom Eternal I can't recommend. I just can't recommend it. This game's still like, I tried to do a review of this game earlier this year. I was recording the game. No joke. The game literally crashed my whole PC. And my PC is really in really good shape. Like I know what the fuck I'm doing. So like if this game crashes my PC, I don't want it installed. I installed it just for this video. Just to play it, show a little bit of it. I died in the first level. You know, I'm not even going to defend that. I'm not even going to say, you know, like I was bad because I'm pretty good with shooters. The game just asks way too much of me to play it. Just way too much. And that's not Doom. I'm sorry. If you think that's Doom, fuck you. That's not Doom. I mean, when I go back to the original, this game anybody can pick up and play. It's hard, but it's so easy enough for you to get into. You know, you can go to easy mode and just have fun with it. You know, just skate through the game and have a good time. You know what? That's what Doom is all about, accessibility. Doom Eternal says, fuck you got to be like top tier to beat this. No, I'm not going to play it. I've beaten the game several times on stream. I'm not going to beat it again. I just don't want to touch it ever again until they patch the game properly and make it what it should have been. Which, whether we'll have to do that, I don't fucking know. All right, that's the end of this video. So, thank you all for joining me. Have a great time, man. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care.